Hey everybody out there, Chris here, and welcome back to another comic book review. In this review, I will be reviewing Superman Unchained, issue number 9. After numerous delays, the grand finale of Unchained is finally here. And guys, the artwork for this book was spectacular, but did the story live up to all the delays? Was it worth it to read in the end? Well, let's jump into it and I'll tell you guys. First of all, I like that they went back to the Mr. Colder flashback where he was holding a shotgun to Martha and Clark, young Clark, saying he knows Clark's secret and he's going to tell the world that Clark's not human. And he actually threatens to kill Martha, and that's where Clark kind of snaps. Jump back to the present. We're right at the exact same situation we were left with in the last issue where Lex Luthor says, either you save us by injecting yourself with this, what was it? Solar power, solar fuel, which will basically supercharge Superman into becoming basically a super nuke. And he would blow up the entire Armada, or else the Armada is going to make it to Earth and destroy Earth. So Superman's left with a pretty impossible decision. Wrath has disappeared. Things are not looking good on Earth because the Armada that's coming has now the ability to hack into all the electronics around the world, and they are, and slowly all the computers, the phones, everything's going dead. So there's no means of communication, nothing. The world has gone dark, technology-wise. So Superman's off in space, trying to fight the Armada, trying to prevent the inevitable, having to inject himself with the solar fuel. And then right as he does it, this is the part that I felt was the most predictable. Wraith shows up, and here's a humongous spoiler alert here, guys. He injects himself with the solar fuel and basically pushes Superman away instead. And the dialogue in this book, I like what Scott Snyder did. He took what everyone who looks up to Superman thinks he's this beacon, this light that everybody's following. He's like, you know what? I used to think that. I used to think that he was the answer to our moving forward, you know, our needing leadership to whatever means. And it turns out you're wrong. Superman is not this gigantic beacon. He's just a normal guy who makes mistakes, who's screwed up, you know, and he actually gives a few of the mistakes Superman's made, or a few of the things that Superman's ignored. And says, he's just like you and me. He's made mistakes. He's not our beacon of light. We all together are. He's just another person stumbling along life, and that's that. That people idolize him, look up to him, but he's just another person. It's just he has superpowers. So Lex doesn't really envy Superman for being Superman. He doesn't like that people look up to Superman as a great person. And Scott Snyder really breaks Superman down in this book. He does. He shows Lex's point of view and how he feels the world should look at Superman. And even Wraith is kind of on the same terms. He does not like Superman because he feels Superman could have done so much more with his powers, and instead he uses them the way he does, and it's not enough in Wraith's eyes. Another thing I really like, the ending was really good also. I'm not going to spoil too much of the ending, but all in all, I like the way Scott Snyder wrote the story, and Jim Lee's artwork is second to none, amazing. Also with the flashback, you're going to have to read the flashback to see what happened to Mr. Colder, but I thought it was really good, the flashback as well. So, was Superman Unchained worth the read? Absolutely. I think that the entire 9-issue series was great. Yes, the delays definitely, I feel, hurt the series, because I know a lot of people did say they were dropping the book and just going to wait for the trade paperback whenever that came out. But the story definitely had something. Was it groundbreaking like Kingdom Come or All-Star Superman? Well, no, that's a bad example. Or Red Sun Superman. Well, that's another Elseworld tale. Or The Death of Superman, Return of Superman, all those other big things that happened in Superman's life. Not really. It wasn't super gigantic. This is the event of Superman's year. But at the same time, it was really great. It was a definite worth read, in my opinion. The story was amazing. All in all, I give Superman Unchained, the full series, a 4.5 to 4 stars out of 5. The reason I take a half to a full star away, delays. The predictable ending, a little bit kind of, you kind of could predict where Wraith was going to go before the series ended, because obviously he's not in any of the main titles. And just certain predictabilities, basically, really is why I would take the other half away. But anyway, issue 9 was definitely a 4.5 out of 5 stars, though. But the full series is definitely 4 to 4.5 stars. I would definitely say check it out. And with that, that's it for this review, guys. Please feel free to leave comments below. Let us know what you thought about Superman Unchained, the series, issue 9. Beautiful splash pages, beautiful artwork, great story. Definitely something worth the 75-year celebration of Superman, even though with all the delays it went all the way till the end of Batman's 75th anniversary. So yeah, let us know in the comments below whether you agree or disagree. Likes, dislikes, anything you'd like to point out. And until then, guys, don't forget to check out Comic Related, Comic Frontline, Zone 4 Podcast, and Frontline Gaming Zone. Together we are your #1 source for comic-related news, reviews, and a whole bunch more. This Friday is my live show. Dark Avenger Live ends at episode 40 and reboots under a new title. It'll all be revealed this Friday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we have a special guest that's going to be on as well. So till then, guys, take care, keep reading, keep collecting, and I will see you guys in the next video.